You've
Welcome.
got dads.
You've got dads.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back in Dream Daddy. I think we're going to visit Craig today. That seems like the mission, but we'll see. But before I start, just want to say, please like, subscribe, comment to my videos, because it really, really helps me, and I really appreciate it, and it doesn't cost you anything. So what have you got to lose? Anyway, let's get into this. Right, Craig. What do you want? Hey, buddy. So I have to ask a favour. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him. And I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? So why did Robert ask you for dinner in the first place? Does he think this is a date and I'm just going to turn up? Because that's awkward for all of us. You could have just said no to the dinner. I love food. I especially love food when it's free. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. See, I like Craig, and I would date him, but I think we're just like best buds. We've known each other for years. I don't want to ruin that friendship. I really hope that sweat of relief. Oh, because the little sweaty emoji. Yeah, that's gross. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoid spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place, so I can question him on why he's nervous. Craig's waiting on the porch, bottle of wine in hand. I keep forgetting that they all live in the same cul-de-sac, so they do just meet outside and wander to a neighbour's house.
Dude!
Jay, bro, I'm glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple soda. Robert usually has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling me the truth or not. Can't tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. Yeah, I think that's what he wants to be, but he does say some scary things very deadpan that you're like, that has to be a joke, right? We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he knows how to shave properly or iron a shirt. I feel like you learn to cook after you've learned those two things. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. Looking forward to dinner now. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it. But still, if he were on trial, I think a jury would define that as in the trash. Also, is it not a bit rude to just turn up with someone else if someone's cooking for you? Because they would have only cooked for 2 people rather than 3 people. That's if somebody turned up at my house when I invited 1 person and there were 3. There wouldn't be enough food to go around because I cook for the appropriate amount of people. But anyway, that's me just going off on a random tangent. In his defence, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash can before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it. But the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. See, now I'm confused. Because we should just stay in the cul-de-sac, right? Because Robert also lives in the cul-de-sac, but now we seem like we're in town. Anyway, I arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell. But the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! This is uncharted territory, Jay. What if he's the one making the barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet.
Oh.
Finally, the door opens. And Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Well, I'm not surprised he's surprised to see you. You're not meant to be there. I think this was incredibly rude of Craig to just invite you.
Hey.
Jay, didn't know you were tagging along.
Oh.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. Yeah, I agree. Craig, you've been a bit of a douchebag here. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. I know I'm not doing a good voice for Robert at all, because he seems more husky. I can't do husky. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. You can still hear barking coming from the other room. I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. That's reassuring. But pitbulls are delightful dogs. Although if she was in a fighting ring, she's not had a good background. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. But then this is also Robert. This could be the most chill dog on the planet. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Anyway, dinner should be ready in a few minutes. Hope you guys like osso buco. I have completely butchered that. I'm very, very sorry. But I'm just reading it phonetically. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Hey.
What's osso buco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have osso buco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a few seconds, taking in Robert's living room. We're about to get sword? Nah. Usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one.
Nice.
Robert finally walks back into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here. I like Robert. He's so quirky. Is that the right word to use? A little bit terrifying, but quirky. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. You are just absolute class, Robert. Love you. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table, and we still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it also could be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god! I take another bite. Then a medley of flavours in this dish are amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is, it's so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? Fished it out of the dumpster behind the restaurant. At least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks wary, but still has a mouthful. He gives Robert the thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decide to play along. See, that is the only trouble when you make up stories. Nobody knows what's true and what's not, which is, I suppose, Robert's idea. He doesn't want people getting too close. So if nobody really knows him. What I am more interested in is why Craig said yes to this dinner. Did he think it was a date? Why did Robert invite Craig when there's like loads of other people in the neighbourhood? I have so many questions. Does Robert like Craig? Am I in the way? Am I third wheeling here? You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realise I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. That is probably true. Middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my Mars side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did you swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Oh, I really struggled with that sentence.
Hey.
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is good, and I kind of don't care. That's amazing.
Oh.
It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If food is good, it should speak for itself. I completely agree. I think I'm personally starting to fall for Robert. The ossobuco is screaming for itself. Is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but savouring for dessert. I made a lemon berry savarin? Again, butchering words. Sorry. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. I like Robert. I don't know what it is about him. It's probably because he's the most bad guy. And I do tend to fall for the bad guys who end up, to be fair, being complete douchebags, so I have terrible taste. I need the nice guy. This is why I'm going for Hugo, because I'm going for the nice guy, the calm guy.
Oh.
You can come over for dinner anytime.
Hey.
Craig? I'm going to go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more than our bodies could handle. See, I'm not reading it again. And then really ensuring a food coma later on with a generous serving of whatever that dessert was, Craig and I decide to head out. I think Robert likes Craig. I think I'm in the way. But Craig obviously doesn't feel the same. Awkward. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Okay. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's usubuco involved.
Welcome. You've got dads.
That was adorable. I think I'm going to play a bit more because that was quite short. I want to talk to Hugo again. Message. You know what they say about third dates? They're getting pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Just a sec. Let me go back. Let me save this file. Can I name this one? Damn it, couldn't name it. Let's just go out of it a minute. Because I just want to save this. Because I am going to want to come back and date other people at some point. So what I want to do is... I was hoping... Can I rename? Oh, I can't rename. That's annoying. But I'm going to take a screenshot. Hold on. I've lost my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, it's charging. Okay. Okay, I'll write that down instead. I don't know if I'm going to leave any of this in me rambling away like a loon. But we've got 5226 at 10:17:39 a.m. Use this save or before to not be locked in on third date. Okay, so continue. Let's do this third date.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yeah. Message. Save and continue. It's getting serious, guys. On the third date with Hugo. Ever since the first night at Shakuti Pies, Hugo and I have made a point of weekly visits to trivia night. Havarati, like it's 1999, has come in first place ever since. Yay! Despite Provolone 2, Lost in New York's continued effort to dethrone us. Go on, me and Hugo. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of Phil's auto care gift cards we've received. Excuse me. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. We see him weekly, dude. Do you miss him? The end of the school year is coming up, and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. Should do something nice for him. Help him take his mind off the screaming teenagers. Books. He likes books. I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the last year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Hey, alright folks. Looks like we finally have the points tallied, and we're ready to announce the winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed and started going to couples therapy, with his wife. And the last time he told us they adopted a dog together. Oh, we are just wonderful people, aren't we? Love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer.
Oh.
There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? The winner is, for the fourth week in a row, Havarati like it's 1999.
Oh.
Hugo and I cheers our small slices of camembert, and we go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Havarati like it's 1999 reign as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife.
Ah.
You'll definitely prefer the happier Quinn. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down and finish our cheese board, savouring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Oh, that's delicious. Hey, I've got a surprise for you. For me? Yes. For once, it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. Pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the bic. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butt's Crapper Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature. So I thought this would be fun for when you're pooping. Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside.
Oh!
You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried that he'd made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out wrestling tickets I hid inside the Crapper Keeper. Oh. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's two. Yeah, I figured we could go together.
Whoa.
You'd go with me? Heck yeah. I'd need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Oh, he has been this strong the whole time?
Oh.
Thank you. I let out a little squeak of sorts and say, "You're welcome." Oh, Hugo! It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But you guys, I'm going to torture you and I'm going to finish this one here. So the next episode will be us going to the wrestling slam, Power Slam with Hugo. So this should encourage you to tune in for the next episode, and I can't wait to play it. Unfortunately, I won't be actually playing this for another week. But yeah, let's save this here, and then we can take our time with the big third date, because that'll probably be the last episode, I assume. So let's make the most of this. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye.